Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, traders. Good morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. We cut our runner. We're doing great, man. London session, we're up $300 per account. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's make some money. Let's go. We cut the runner. Just cut it. Just as I sat down. And the tick chart failed. Let's go, man. We're gonna be looking to relong this. Looking for a bit of a pullback first. They might not even give it. We'll see. Oh, great day so far, man. Let's go. It's just been a good day. Been a nice day, man. You guys can see that we're affiliated now. Good times. Apologize for the pre-rolls. You guys are going to be getting some ads now, but not too many, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. See what's up in the old crypto news. Anything fun? Anything fun around here? Bitcoin's up 11 million% since year one. God damn it. Oh shit. I should have held on to my fucking to all my Bitcoin, yeah. This is the level we've been talking about for a long time. Call it 69,420. Call it 69,420. Been talking about it for a long time. I like this. Should I sell my Bitcoin? No. No, but in red. Let's go. Let's go, man. Man. Yeah, I kind of think that we're gonna see. I don't know if we're gonna see this much of a run, but I don't know if we're gonna see this much of a fucking craziness, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see 150. That'd be my guess. Any news on the horizon today? Check out the old economic calendar. Economics, man. Huh, we got retail sales. Retail sales at 8:30. Could be some volatility. A little bit of volatility coming up in the markets. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Volatility coming in hot. Volatility coming in hot. Hot, bro. It's coming in hot. You can see we closed our trades. Check out the performance so far. About $300 per account on the day times 6. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Look at that London session. Jesus Christ. What a ripper. Should have held my trades longer, but hey, I'll take it. At least I held a runner until just 10 minutes ago. Maybe even a bit longer. I basically sold it at the top. I sold the runner here on a sweep of this. So yeah. Oh, I get so tired, man. So tired from working. That cut's petering out here. Getting to look a little spooky for the Bitcoin. Dump. Look at what's the next level down here for this bullshit. Pretty good move off this untested. So next thing down is the level. Next major thing down is the level. It's the level we've been talking about. 69,420. It is the level that we have been discussing. Yeah, I know. Thanks for letting me know, man. I saw that and someone posted in the Discord. I dream about it. I'll have to look into it. I don't like. It's my old Twitter, so like I haven't used it in years. Just unfollow it. It's fine. I appreciate you telling me though. I don't like spas, so it's definitely not me. Yeah, you were just yeah, someone else told me too. Yeah, I just unfollow and follow the mainline trades one. That's the only one I use. Even that one, I don't post that much stuff on it. I really just post notifications for going live and like memes. I don't put too many charts out anymore. I just can't be bothered, you know? But I do appreciate you telling me. That is for sure. What a London session, man. That was awesome. We fucking killed it. This is our entries. We entered here, took PTs here, took PTs here. Let's go. You know, let's fucking go. Let's go, man. I still think this could go higher. Kind of makes sense to go higher, man. The 4 hour has been tested here on the way up. You know, they tested it here on the way up. I don't think that they would test this. Maybe, but it looked, they kind of did that here. And this top part was tested. So, you know, makes sense for higher high than this. And honestly, it makes sense for up here even. So I think we're still going to be playing to the upside here. See what happens. I'm glad I cut that runner. Spamming Asian chicks, yeah? I do like Asian chicks, it's true. My girlfriend's Asian. I don't really have a choice when you live in Indonesia. Yeah. So we're gonna wait for the market open again, as usual. As usual. This should be a bit higher, I think, over here. I'm just gonna clear off all these drawings. Can I clear them all off? Can I delete all or no? Let's clear this shit's not really relative anymore. The Asian community is out there hacking it, are they? Kind of interesting, that one. That one and the bottom of this. The bottom of this is kind of interesting. This kind of lines up with this too. Might as well stretch her out there a little bit. Stretch her out a bit. I think that's going to be the main thing to be looking at. Liquidity underneath this. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Quite the long we did in London though. Let's go, man. We can go over our trade in London that we did. We were on the 5 first, right? Pretty simple. So here's the 5-minute opening range. So they had gained already, right? They had gained 5-minute opening range. So when they dumped it here and they closed back inside the range, we took longs. So we were long from here. Took PTs here, and then the runner PT was here. Should have held more because, you know, it was just, yeah, I kind of figured that we were going to test at least the top of the range, but it's okay. It's still okay. They even had a decent 15 minute open range. Could have got involved here. There's many places you could have got involved for longs during London. It's a good session, man. It's Good session, man. Can see your performance again, up 300 per account. Have 6 accounts. Good way to start out the week. It's a real good way to start out the week, really. We'll see how today ends. But yeah, we could be looking at a big banger first day. We're up $1,800 already. But yeah, news at 8:30. Keep an eye for that. Kind of want them to hold this up here, you know, because like this is, if they start dipping this much more, it's tested, right? So we're looking at everything's tested here. I guess the bottom of this is not. So we could mark that out. Is the bottom of this? No. Yeah. So we could mark that out. Got pretty close though. Did get pretty close. Imagine that swing would hold. I'll have a look and see. Yeah, it's the same kind of story here on ES. The top, they kind of tested the top here, and if they do take it down again, it will probably be going there. Imagine this swing would hold. Really not a fan of like taking longs when you're right at the top, but we'll see. At the open, we'll see what happens. They dump it, it's gonna be a bit spooky. I might just sit out of a trade. Yeah, done. This whole range has been done basically, pretty much. Little something down here, but not much, man. If that doesn't hold, then it'll be coming down here. Even that, I don't really like that much, so I don't really like anything. If they start dumping it, I'll be looking to get short, I think. Do I have swings on? What do you mean, do I have swings on? What do you mean, too good, bro? Do I have swings on? Swing trades? Oh, I have long-term trades on. I mainly just do day trading, like trading like within the intraday. I have six 50K accounts. So, and the trades need to be closed before the end of the day. I can carry them over. I did have a runner in London, but I closed it from here, from this liquidity point up here in ES. Open this up a bit. I already went through the trade, but yeah, we got involved down here. Took a PT here. At this, and then I took another one here. Any chance on a quick lesson to know where liquidity sits? Yeah, I can run down it for you. What time we got? We got 15 minutes. 15. I'm not gonna take a trade until 9:30 anyway, but in 15 minutes there's news, so we should just look at that. But yeah, I can talk about liquidity, sure. So liquidity, you should just think about liquidity is where did people get involved in the market, right? That's where the liquidity sits, where people got involved in the market. So here in ES, when it was coming, the market was coming up, right? And then it didn't make higher high. It didn't have higher closes, right, above this. So it's a pretty good sign that it was going down. Once it started breaking down, tons of people got involved here because that's price action, and that's how price action works, right? So there's lots of orders went in here. So how you should think about this to spot liquidity and to understand where liquidity. This is how I do it anyway. So if you know that a bunch of people got involved in the market here, then you know here is going to be the swing that people are looking at for break evens. And then you'll also know, traders know that there's liquidity there because that's where people got involved. So there'll be new orders going in there too. So there's going to be stops there. There's going to be new orders going in there because it's a liquidity point. So that's just that's how you should think about it, right? Where did a lot of orders go into the market? So right here, there was a lot of orders that went in to sell it off, right? So what happens when people are holding trades and they've sold off, right? They move their stops up. So no longer are stops going to be up here. They're going to move it to their entry. So normally we'll price come back to that point. I mean, sometimes it doesn't for a long time. Sometimes it never does. But liquidity moves the market, right? So liquidity is what moves the market. So when the price enters this area and hammers a bunch of stops, and then a bunch of new traders enter the market because they know there's liquidity there, you know what I mean? Then that's what's going to push the market forward, right? So that's what's going to push the market. In this case, this is what's causing this move. I had a PT here, like so it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know what I mean? Like there was so here there's a whole bunch of different things happening. There's people who sold here, people who moved their stops up, people who took longs here and have targets here, and then new people that are entering the market short because they know that this is a liquidity point. So all these things are gonna create a move, right? Does that make sense? It's more important to understand price action though, right? You need to know about liquidity, because liquidity is usually where you put your targets, right? Like I long down here, and my target is going to be liquidity. My target was also here, liquidity, the liquidity above this, right? How do I determine the move? Like, how do you determine where to put your profit targets? Like, there's liquidity everywhere, right? Like there's always liquidity. Like there's liquidity all over the place. It's just some liquidity is bigger than other liquidity, right? But like there was liquidity here, right? When there was liquidity here from all the people who shorted here. So when the price got here again, it sold off because it's hammering a bunch of stops, right? So it's selling off. Same when it made new highs again, right? So some people are shorting here. But this is a bigger liquidity because this is proper price action. Proper price action happened here. So the price was going up like this, and then it lost a level, right? See, it was going up, and then right here it lost a level, right here. So that's telling people to short. So even more people are going to start shorting. So that's why this swing would have a lot of liquidity, because a lot of people shorted there. That's all liquidity is, man. Liquidity is just like, you know, action in the market. Just think where the orders are. Where would the orders be? That's kind of how I think about it. And then the more important thing is understanding price action, right? Like if price is moving up like this and then it loses a level, then this is the area to be shorting, right? Or longing in reverse. Like here it was coming down and then it gained, right? It gained here, right here, over top of this, right? So this is the area to be longing. And then when you're longing, you want to be looking for untested levels and liquidity points, places where the price can turn around, right? So the first when I got long here, the first place that we're looking for a target is the Asian session highs, because but the market likes to take out previous session highs, previous session lows. So the Asian session high is a good place to be putting a PT. You can see there was a lot of market reaction there, right? Like there was a lot of pushback there. And then the second target was here, this liquidity point. You can see there's a lot of market reaction there. Stuff like that. When you trade futures, like I trade futures mostly, right? So when you trade futures, it's you know, it's not like you're holding trades all day or for 2 days or swing trading, or you're not doing any of that. The longest you hold a trade is for like 2 sessions. That's it. Futures is like, you know, you're zoomed into the chart, right? So like you want, like these moves are huge, right? I captured a portion of this move and I made $300 times 6, and I only caught a portion of it. I cut most of my positions here, and I had a runner to here. What was the risk? I can check it out. I can't remember exactly what it was. I risked like around $200, something like that. This was the trade here on ES. This was the trade here. I entered here. So it was 1 contract. So what did I have? I had 5 contracts. I entered right here, and the stop was there. $75 times 5. So 75 I risked, or let's call it 90. 90 I risked per account, yeah, and then I made 300 per account. I should have honestly, I should have made it a little bit more there. I was cutting trades a little bit too early, like I always fucking do. It's a big problem I have. I make money, but I should be making way more money. But yeah. Crypto Nancy, welcome in, welcome in. BDP, welcome back. Welcome in, guys. How's everybody trading today? Everything good? I'm up 300 per account. Let's fucking go. London. Let's go, London. These concepts apply to bigger time frames too. Yeah, price action concepts apply to, or they're fluid. They apply to every time frame, big or small. But liquidity also applies to bigger time frames. I can show you. Yes, minis, Nancy. News in 3 minutes. Yeah, I know. I'm flat right now. Yeah, we should watch the news though. I'll show you some too good, bro. I'll show you some examples in bigger time frames of liquidity points and stuff. Unimportant. It's still retail sales. There might be some movement. Retail sales. I'm flat right now, but I am wanting to get long again. What do you guys think? What do you think, I dream? Short, yeah. If it's short, it's going to be real short. Don't mind that, I guess. I'm not taking any trades until the open. This area is all tested, right? So if it doesn't hold here, it's going to be probably short. At least until down here. But down here, kind of interesting for longs. If that doesn't hold, look out below. Like, all this is tested. There you go. News here in 45 seconds. You good, bro? It's more important to understand what's tested and what's not tested, and what a trade could be worth. You know? Once you figure that shit out and understand like how to hold trades a little bit, you make a way more money. Ooh, look at that candle. Holy shit. Testing the open range here from wow. Unimportant news, yeah. we had like a 20-point candle, 30-point candle. So that candle tested the open range from London, the open 5-minute range. Yeah, I'm sitting on my hands too, BDP, until the open. I do have this level outlined down here. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. And Q, don't mind it. Wouldn't be surprised if they blast it though. Yeah, possibly I dream. Dude, my fucking... I should show you guys the fucking pictures, man. I don't have my phone here. These fucking guys came and rented my villa. One of the villas, the one beside me here, and like they just destroyed it, man. Oh yeah, I should change that. I just have it on front month. Is that good enough or no? What a move this is. Look at this move, man. Holy shit. Wow. Would have been a $700 move with 5 contracts. Wow. That's huge. This is the move from all day today. From all London session in one candle. And Q close to taking the liquidity here. Well, it might be just like out of the session, boys. If I don't get a trade, I did want to trade to the long side, but Jesus Christ, what are we gonna do now? Just breakout trade the top? I don't think so. Kind of a 4-hour spot coming up here in ES. What's this worth? I'm gonna take one short right here. It's just $50. Just one contract, man. That's it. I can't trade for real until the market opens. Pretty good, pretty clear failure to gain on the 4 hour. See if we get a little dumpage here. We lost it on the tick chart. Incoming news. What do I use? I use this. Put it in chat for you. You can use like Forex Factory too. Has it? You know, there's a whole bunch. This one just has like just the bigger things. You know. And really, I only pay attention when they're red. Anything else, just don't even bother. Okay, we're gonna market short one more. That's it though, just two, man. Just two. Kind of risky. Kind of risque. Just dump it, friends. Not looking too promising. Do I care about indicators? No. No, I don't use any indicators now. Indicators are kind of, they're lagging, right? So like they don't, they're telling you information like after it happens, right? It's better just to look at the candles and the live price. That's why it's more important to just look at price action now. This trade's not going to work out. Is there one that helps for bias? I can show you a strategy that's pretty easy to nix your bias. Called the open range breakout. Money flow in oscillation. I don't know what that. I don't know what money flow and oscillation is. I don't know, brother. Ever heard of Crypto Face? No. I have not heard of Crypto Face. Funny name though. The most important thing too, good bro, is to learn price action, man. You need to learn price action. Once you understand how to read the chart, like nothing else really matters, right? Like, so you can read the chart. All those indicators are based off of price action. They're based off of what the price is doing, right? So it's better just to learn how to read what the price is doing. You know, it's better that way. Really close to my stop here. This trade didn't work out. Good thing it was so small. Wasn't a full position, that's for sure. Just a small guy. See, when I start trading off my plan, it doesn't work out good, man. Usually I don't trade until market open. But yeah, if you want to try to get rid of bias, like a good way to do it is use the open range breakout, man, because like it'll change your bias like depending on what happens on the first candle, right? Or the first few candles. I can explain to you how it works. I think I'm gonna nix this. I'm gonna flatten this. You can use any two, man, it doesn't really matter, but you just need to use the right two together, right? So like if you use the 4 hour for your big time frame idea, you need to use the 15-minute or lower for your entries. If you want to trade on like if you want to use the daily for your big time frame idea, then you want to look at like the hourly for entries. You want to use the weekly for your big time frame ideas, you want to use like the 4 hour for your entries, like that, you know what I mean? But anyway, speaking about bias, this is a good way to like kind of nix it, but you know, this needs to be used in conjunction with price action. So the opening range breakout, how the opening range breakout works is the first candle of the range. So let's just take this London session for example. So this is the first candle of the London session, right? You mark it out. The next candle of the London session swept below, but then closed inside the range. So that's a bullish sign. You know, that's giving you a bullish signal. Not to mention, we already gained here, right? We gained here, retested, and gained again, right? So like it's in an uptrend already. So when you see stuff like this, and it breaks below and closes inside, that's a buy sign. Or if it's the other way around, it's a sell sign. You can do it for the Asian one too. Here, look, here's Asia. So first candle of the Asian session, right here. Candle broke below, but closed inside, bullish. You target liquidity to the top side, right? Let's go back to another day. All right, here we go. Here's the New York Open. The last New York Open. I think this is New York. Oh no, sorry, this is New York here. This one didn't work out as well because it had this fuck off candle in here. So sometimes fuck off candles come and fuck it up. But this was the open. Made a break above and a close above. So what you normally do in that scenario is you would put longs here and stops below. This one wouldn't have worked because it had this fuck off candle, but as you can see, the range held, right? Except for this one stupid wick. Take it back to the next day. All right, here's the 5-minute London Open. You mark out the candle. So we had closes above, right? So you would put your entry here. So the next time price came there, you know, it works like fucking clockwork, dude. Now it doesn't work every single time, but it does work a lot. Here's the Asian session open. Like I just showed you like 5 trades in a row or 6 trades in a row that it worked, right? Here's the Asian session open. All right, we had 5-minute candle closes above right here, so you would enter in entries there. So you enter in, target liquidity to the top side. This one's not the best because it's, you know, Asia. Wouldn't recommend trading Asia ever because the range is always so small. But you would target this up here. How do you know which country opens when? Just look it up. These are New York times, right? So like in Eastern, New York opens at 9:30. London opens at 4 in the morning Eastern, and Asia opens at 20. No, 20. What's that like? Doesn't make sense. This is 20. Sorry guys, give me a second here. It's not for you. Come on. Okay. So anyway, back to this and not having bias, right? So let's look at this. Let's look at the next one. So this one, first 5-minute candle right here, right? This one's a little tricky. So it had closes below, right? So you could have been stopped out of this. You could have been stopped out, but then as soon as it started having closes above, you would have switched your disposition to long. So this one would have been 1 stop out and then 1 long. Your long would have nixed your stop, and then you would have had probably break even day on this day. Here's the Asian session. Here's the first 5-minute candle of the Asian session. You can see break below right here and then a retest. Short. I've showed you guys in the past like week there's been like 10 trades that were fucking bangers. You know what I mean? It's a very, very simple way to trade, and it's a very simple way to like get your bias out the fucking door, because like it's not, you can't have bias here. You're just following the rules, you know? Here's one that didn't work out so well. Oh, this isn't even open. This isn't even the open. This is the open. Oh, never mind. This one worked too. Here's the open. 5-minute candle. Blows below. Retest. You know how much money that's worth, dude? Like, do you know how much money that would be worth? A lot. Even if you caught a portion of that move, even if you just caught this much, you know, even if you just targeted this and didn't get this, and you had a late entry, you would still be making tons of money, man. But like you can see, like right here, this one didn't work. Look, this one absolutely didn't work at all, and you would have had a shit day this day. So this is like the first shit day. It was back like half a month ago. This one definitely didn't work. So you would have cut. This would come down. This isn't even taking into consideration like the price action, right? I've just been doing the 5-minute breakout. Like you need to look at the price action and see where you're at in price. So this one, does it make sense to take short after it's already taken the Asian session lows? No, it doesn't. So you wouldn't take this signal. You know, that's where you move from being a good trader to a great trader, because then you start understanding. You need to just get some in your plan. You need to know price action so you can discount stuff, right? You can be like, nah, I don't want to take that trade, even though the signal says yeah, take it. Like this probably would have been a no trade kind of day, because the Asian session highs were just right here too, right? So it had just taken the highs, and it had just taken the lows. So you probably just not trade that day. Anyway, that's kind of a good way to just get your head out of your ass and get your bias like out. You know what I mean? If you trade like that, you'll never have bias, because you can't. You're just looking at what's happening on the opening break, and then you're trading, and even if you're wrong, you can re-enter the other way. You know what I mean? If it gives you signals to. Where did I learn that? I don't know, man, where I learned that. I can't remember. I learned it so long ago. Probably the internet somewhere. But the main thing that I trade is price action, right? I use that to do entries. But it's better in price action than if you have like a bigger understanding of where the market is possibly going. Then you'll know to be trading in the right direction. And if you use that for entries, it makes entries very simple, right? So you don't have to worry so much about getting the exact right level or whatever, because usually the 5-minute breakout will coincide with a level like 90% of the time. So when it's breaking out and retesting, it's usually retesting a 5-minute swing or whatever, right? So had a little bit of a stop, up 200 per account. It's all right, we'll get it back. Maybe. I don't want to discount price action either. Like, price action is the main thing. Yeah, so if just timings and entries, then you should I don't know how good that opening range breakout's gonna work for like altcoins though. It's probably not gonna work for altcoins. It works well in like the main markets. It'll work well for Bitcoin because Bitcoin follows the main markets, but I don't know about altcoins. Maybe major ones. All right, man, we got market open and I don't even have it on the screen, dude. What's wrong with me? 32 minutes. I'm gonna go for another quick cigarette. And then we're gonna come back. I'm still, I still think longs are gonna be playing. This short's fucking playing now. Fuck you. You son of a bitch. You're hoping Link dives deep. I think we're kind of on a turnaround, man, but maybe. It all depends on the main markets. Bitcoin and crypto has just been following the main markets, right? Jesus, let's just get on the. Link, you said? Link? USDT. Link just looks like exactly like Bitcoin, basically. Yeah, this is Chainlink. No, I think I ICO'd this coin. So let's see where it stopped. This is all tested, right? This is what I mean about like looking for a tested area, right? Like it's stopping here. That's all tested already. Where did it stop? Stop below there. That's just liquidity. Did it stop here? Is this the spot? Is this the spot that it stopped? Oh, where was it? Right here? No. Right here? Is that where it stopped? Yeah, it is. You know why it stopped there, right? Because that's the first untested level. Easy way for you guys to find untested levels is you need to look for a gap. So this 4-hour level here, when they took off, they left gaps. You see how there's a gap between this and this candle, and then there's another gap here between this and this. So you can when they leave, when it looks like that, it's untested. You see the difference between that and this up here? Like, see how this is all tested? This area is untested. This area is untested here. So when price approaches that area again, that's why there's a reaction there. Does that make sense? This also coincided with this, so. What about lower? Where could it go lower? Is that what you mean? I could figure it out. So it's here. So this whole area is untested, right? Yeah, so this is gonna be the area where it stops here. This is the swing that it gained, or this. So I would call it $10 around, maybe around there. Yeah, 10.8ish, sure, something like that. That also lines up with this too over here, right? This move that made this, so like this is a big level. This is gonna end up being a weekly failure to gain or failure to lose, something like that. If we look on the weeklies, yeah, see, it's a weekly. Could go even a little bit lower. 10.27 would be the weekly level. Around, it's going to be around 10. I just call it between 10 and 11, you know. Better to be a little bit, you know, especially on these alts, man. Just you don't need to be doing crazy leverage on those, man. There's no need. Yeah, that on your spot for months. Yeah, it's the right spot to be looking at. What's crazy leverage for alts? Anything above like 10, even 10 is like pretty crazy for an altcoin. These things fucking move tons, man. Sometimes they're moving like 15%, you know. That's crazy. You don't need that much leverage when it moves 15% or 10%, you know. Especially when it's like falling like crazy and you're trying to catch a knife. Like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. You really need to be surgical, you know, if you're using like really high leverage. You need to be like pretty exact in your in where it's gonna go. And I'm too lazy to do that. I just don't do it. I just like to get the roundabout area and get some orders in there, you know. That's it. We got some 25 minutes now until the market opens. I'm gonna play the open range breakout for this market, right? Whatever happens, right? Because we're in a position where they could just tank it. They left a double top. So, wow, did they really leave a double top? Like a true double top? 49 they did. Wow. They left an exact double top. Yeah, you can show me a screenshot. Just send it in the Discord, man. Put it in the general chat in the Discord. You're not in Discord? Use Imager. You don't know how to do Imager? Come on, bro. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might see it. I don't really look at the. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. How are you gonna? I don't understand what you're talking about. You're gonna send a link to a YouTube short? What do you mean? What does that even mean? Just send it in the Discord or use Imager. Imager, you can just drag and drop your picture on there and then post the link in the chat. Just gonna have a quick cigarette, boys. I'll be right back. Market open in about 20 minutes. Sword boy. Let me see. Let me have a look and see. Yeah, I see how the indicator has red and green waves. It's a waste of time. This down here is a waste of time. You should just delete that from your chart. Also, these diagonal lines, delete those too. These diagonal lines are shit. They're not what you want, man. You don't want to have diagonal lines. And then this is like, it's just a giant waste of time what this is down here. All the important lines are horizontal, not diagonal. Not saying that like this isn't breaking like a trend line, sure, but like the more important stuff is diagonal, right? Or is horizontal. Yeah, this don't worry, man. This was my chart too, like 10 years ago. But but this is you know, you're not doing it right. What were you looking at there? You're looking at link on an hourly. Link on an hourly. We got market open in 15 minutes or so. So I can only do this for a minute. So you put a trend line here, right? You were like, okay, it's breaking the trend, right? If you knew the important things of what you should be looking at, you would know that it's testing this here, the bottom of that, just like it tested the top of this here. So after it tests the top and starts failing, the next place it's going to do is test the bottom. Oh, can't see. My bad. Sorry, man. Yeah, so you drew a trend line here, and you're like, oh, it's breaking the trend line. So it's a good place to short, I guess, right? Because it's you short on a retouch of the trend line. So if you knew like the more important things to look at, you would know that it's going to come down and test the bottom of this, just like it tested the top of this here. And what it's testing on, like to the top side is this, right? Like it's testing this move that made this high. Right? And this here made this high. So that's why, like, for me, I don't understand why you would even put a line like this on the chart. Doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the point? Like, was the point to try to get this trade? If the point was to try to get that trade, you're still looking at the wrong thing. Like, you should be looking at this, right? Or this. Really, it's this. Sorry, my bad. It's this over here. This move that made this high is what this failed. More of an average trend line. What's the? There's no point in that. There's no point to have that. It's not giving you any value. The only thing you need is like, that's why I say you need to understand price action first, right? Like, you need to understand when this is in a downtrend like this, when this is in a downtrend, and then we start clearing this, like we start clearing this level, then on a retest of previous, you know, that's where you want to take longs. And you want to target liquidity points, right? If that made sense. If the horizontal lines help you, or the if the diagonal lines help you, then, you know, by all means put them in. But I'm telling you, the vast majority of people who know what they're doing do not use diagonal lines. But a lot of times, you know, they do coincide with the right areas. It's just they're not as accurate. It's not saying you can't make money with it. You can. They're just not as accurate. You don't know the reasons? It's very simple, man. The reasons. We got 8 minutes till the market opens. All right. Try to explain it to you real simple. I have a kind of basic explanation on my YouTube channel. You should check it out. When the market goes up and the market goes down, if it makes the lower high, or if it makes a higher low, then, you know, the next thing to do for the market would be to make a higher high than this. So it goes up there. Once it's up here and past this, you're looking for reasons to short it, right? Like, you're looking for a reason for it to go back down here, because that's how the market moves. Market moves in very specific ways. Testing the tops of things, you know, until the market has a break of structure, change of character, whatever you want to fucking call it. It has a change in trend where it loses the level. So when it comes up, this is the area where you want to be taking shorts. Same can be said when the markets are trending up, and it trends up and it doesn't have a close above. So let's just say it wicks up and comes back down. That's your first sign that it's going down. You know what I mean? So if it goes down and then comes back up, and what you want to be looking at is the previous highs. So this is a good area to be taking shorts. This comes with time, you know what I mean? Like understanding setups like that comes with time in the market. Basically, yeah. There's just a few setups that you need to know. Honestly, I've been trading for the last month. I've been trading just the open range breakout. You're probably, I would imagine, if you're newer to trading too, you're probably over trading. Yeah, I can, after the market open, I can go through some examples for you. Or maybe tomorrow I can go through some examples for you. Yeah, probably today. I'll just wait till the market opens and we see what happens here. But yeah, it is pretty much as simple as that, man. If you're new, you need to learn price action and get rid of all those indicators on your chart. If you want to use like one for like some kind of confirmation or something, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like if you want to have like an EMA indicator on there and use that as confirmation for a price action move, sure, you know. But once you get versed enough in it, you just won't you won't need to. You know what I mean? Like you can just see it. If you're new and you found this stream, you're one of the lucky ones, honestly, man. There's a lot of misinformation out there about trading, man. Like a lot of bullshit. You should probably take your advice, you know what I mean, from people who are doing it. Like I'm a full-time trader and I live in Bali and I own a bunch of villas here. So you can, you know, you can take your advice from whoever you want, I guess. Just make sure that you know who you're getting your advice from, and it's not like some random Joe who's just making money from YouTube videos or whatever. You know, a lot of these people, they will not even be traders. You know what I mean? What's up, Nancy? Yeah, like a lot of these gurus spitting advice, like a lot of them will not even be fucking traders. Like they will not even be traders. All right, man, we got market open coming up here, 3 minutes. Looking for a trade. All right. I'm gonna wait for the open. It's starting to look a little spooky. I don't like how ES left the double top. NQ swept the highs. The link chart's gonna look like whatever the what it's gonna do, whatever Bitcoin does, right? Trades are underway in the link chart, the longs and the shorts. So once you've missed the trade, you've missed the trade, right? It's time to look at something else. Like for link. Market open in 1 minute too, by the way, boys. 30 seconds. So for link, the long was here, right? Off of this. So this was the long and the short was here off of this. So this was the short. So it's either you're in a short or you're in a long. If you're here, there's nothing to do. All right, here's the open. Let's see what we can get. I kind of have a feeling I might be sidelined today. I like longs or shorts. So let's see what we get up to. So on the screen, I got the 5-minute here. I got the 15-minute here. 4-hour here for ES. And then the 15-second tick chart here. Pushing up on like a 4-hour level, right? So it's the third test of it. With the move. Yeah, it looks like we might be sidelined today, guys. The YM for a sec. Holy shit. Yes, takes out the 4-hour highs. Might be able to get something on Russell. Maybe on ES though, still depends. So this is kind of a failure spot, right? Like they're in the, they just taken out like a major level on ES. You know, this is a 4-hour level here. So move back down to like 18 could happen. 31 could happen. I already did 31 there. All right, there's the first 5-minute candle. So what we would do is mark out the mark that out. It's kind of a big range. 112, Jesus. You're long Russell. Let's get it. I might be sidelined because this massive move. Russell might be a play though. Jesus. Yeah, you can't be taking trades out here like this. I think I'm just gonna be sidelined. What about gold? Maybe gold? Gold at least looks a little bit more interesting. Gold might be a short. I could probably take the gold trade. Gotta wait for this 5 minute to close. Nice, Nancy. Killing it. Nice, let's go. Let's go. One contract like normal. Like always, one contract. Let's go. And the thing that looks the best to me is really this euro trade. If that works out. Kind of a big stop, but oh well. What moves here, man? Holy shit. What causes the markets to keep pumping in bull runs? More buyers than sellers. Yeah, there's definitely market makers that move the market around, dude. That's how this whole thing works. Nothing to believe in. It's what's happening. There's people called market makers. Of course they manipulate the price. They block it at certain points. They won't let people get through it. So, you know, they won't let it go any higher at certain points. Nancy killing it. 620. Let's go. Get more accounts. It's not just one entity, but there are like bigger players, right? Or probably groups of big players. When it comes to the main markets, I would imagine. Sure, they're all on a Discord call together or whatever the case may be. Get a laptop, dude. Come on, man. I can't take it, Nancy. Stop it. Just get a laptop. Enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Get a laptop. This is unacceptable. You can't make this much money from trading and trade on your phone. Stop it. You should see my setup. Like, you should see this. It's ridiculous. And you're trading on your phone. You're making more money than I am. It's funny. Makes me laugh every day. Sure, I have a picture of my setup here somewhere. You guys want to see my setup? This was a few days ago when I was doing charts in hookah. Nothing like some charts and hookah at the same time. It's the best. Fuck, I called this move in London. I said, we're probably going here first, and then we're probably going there. We were here. I said, we're probably going here, and then we're probably going there. This is such a pussy. Hold on to my fucking trades a little bit. Would have been worth thousands. Kind of an area for rejection. Yeah, dude, I'm on Monday to Friday around 7:30. I'm not very precise with the timing, but around 7:30 or 8 before the market open and before the news comes. The news usually, any big news comes at 8:30 usually. So usually here at that time. If you're trying to learn how to trade, man, like it's good to just keep coming back. Like it's a process, right? It takes a little time, and you need to be like learning from the right people, man. So like, you know, whoever showed you that that indicator, you know, don't learn from him, I would say. I'm from Australia. Yeah, I live in Bali, so it's all good, man. And we're in the same time zone, basically. Ooh, some sells on Bitcoin. Not looking the greatest. Crypto faces indicator. Yeah, well, if he shows his trades live, then that's, you know, that's, most people don't, you know. But yeah, it's whatever works, man, really, you know. Whatever makes you money, and the however you can extract money from the markets, that's what you should do. You know, it doesn't really matter. There's no like pride in like doing it one way or the other. It doesn't really matter. Just fucking get as much money as you can out of this fucking market. You just want to nail entries? Yeah. Don't we all, brother? If you want to nail entries, you should learn price action. You should learn price action anyway, even if you're going to use indicators or whatever. Like, people use, like, when people learn how to trade, they'll learn multiple ways to do it, right? Like, you'll start seeing that a lot of these ways, they coincide with each other, right? Appreciate it, man. Keep coming back. Peace out. Too good, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Yes. Down 170 on the day now. Took a stop there. We have a short on gold now too. Let's see if it works. This will be the last trade of the day. Gonna go for a smoke quick. Let this trade cook. See what happens. Oh God, stopped on gold. Well, that's going to be it for trading for me. Really, that's it. Not a great performance today. Down 400 per account. Not the greatest, boys. Not the greatest. Started out the day good. I should have just sat out when they fucking pumped it off the open. God. Damn it. Yeah, no more trades for me. More trades for me, guys. That's it. Shitty end to the day. Sucks. 400 down. I'd do better than that. Maybe there'll be one more trade. Take a short here. Just one more. One more try. I'm probably gonna leave it there though. I'll see you guys around. I'll pass the guys on Twitch over to Mike. guys join in on the raid. Join in on the raid. I'm gonna let this last trade play out, and then that's it for me. Thank you guys all for stopping in. I appreciate you all. Catch you tomorrow. Same bat time, 7:30 around. Peace.